You are now ready to locate the beginning of curve. Place the tape on the point of intersection stake so that the value t plus 1 meter is at the point. Remember, you will be cutting 1 meter at the other end. Run the tape out in the direction of the range pole, ensuring it is straight and has no twists in it. Tension the tape as was done in previous labs. Have the instrument operator guide the taping team, aligning the tape with the range pole. At the 1 meter point on the tape, start to drive the stake into the ground, just enough to let it stand on its own and no further. Check to see that the instrument is still showing the bearing of 0 degrees, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. If it isn't, use the bearing knob to adjust it. Without touching the instrument, sight through the telescope to check the alignment of the stake. Guide the team to move the stake. The crosshairs do not have to be perfectly in the center of the stake at this point, they just need to be more or less in the middle. Have the stake moved if necessary, all the while ensuring the stake is still at the 1 meter point on the tension tape. Drive the stake further into the ground and check the alignment again. Repeat this process until the stake is firmly anchored so that it will not wiggle or move under a reasonable load. You will be pulling tape from this stake later. Place the tension tape on top of the stake and mark the 1 meter point on it with a pencil and straight edge. The line must be perpendicular to T. You now have a stake set and marked with T. Now you will mark the bearing on the BC stake you just put in. Place a pencil tipped down on the midpoint of the line you made to delineate the distance T. Check to see that the instrument is still in alignment, and if it isn't, adjust it so it is. Without bumping or knocking the instrument, sight through the telescope and check to see where the pencil is relative to the crosshairs. Interactively, guide the team member to move the pencil horizontally along the line defining T in small steps. At each step, check the alignment until it is perfect. Simple instructions such as move half the stake width to your left or move 2 pencil widths to your right works best. Once the pencil tip is aligned, mark the stake with a dot and using a straight edge, draw a line pointing directly along the axis of the instrument bearing, perpendicular to the line defining the distance T. The intersection of these two lines is your BC. You will need to use the instrument to put in the end of curve stake EC in an identical method to how you just located BC. First, you need to set the instrument to the correct bearing. Flip the instrument on its vertical axis. It still remembers the horizontal 0 bearing that you gave it earlier, but is now facing 180 degrees from that bearing. Use the horizontal or bearing adjustment knob to set the angle to the angle given, in this case 19 degrees, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. In an identical method to that which you put in the beginning of the curve, you will now put in the end of the curve.